Hello, hello, good morning to you. I have this wicked frog in my throat. Oh dear. My apologies. Did you take my advice yesterday and kind of take a look at the lay of the land, say that 3 times, as to what you need to prioritize this week, and then today you can jump into it with both feet hitting the ground. I hope you did. If not, you can still take a bit of time this morning, assess your priorities, and then you will get the right things done. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it is not about getting it all done. It's about getting the right things done. Life is not just a constant to-do list. I know that it feels like it is, but it isn't. But life's too short for a to-do list. Get a I'm gonna do it list. Who am I? I'm Kitty Andrews with declutterthebrain.com, helping people who are overwhelmed by their physical and mental accumulation to create a calm and clutter-free life for themselves in 90 days or less. Want to learn more about how we accomplish that for 5 years running now, whether it's in our one-on-one program or our brand new clutter-free collective minimal commitment membership? Just hold that thought. We'll give you your next one step to take in about 4 minutes from now. I am the one lady, after all. This week we're talking about decluttering your emails. Now this can go for any of your digital media. It doesn't have to just be emails. And believe me, to a dyslexic ADHDer, it can be very, very overwhelming. And I'm asked by non-ADHDers, how do I get on top of it? Well, fortunately or unfortunately, there's really only one way, and that is to take it. How many, Sarah? 1 email at a time. First, yesterday we talked about you need to turf the obvious garbage. Turf the, you can give a, and we're going to talk more about this today, unsubscribe where you can, even if it's to me. We're not insulted. If we see that you're not even opening our emails, we're like, okay, well, obviously we're not meant for each other, so it's okay. I know you don't want to hurt feelings. Or even write the person and say, hey, can you send me fewer emails? That's also an option. I have that option on my daily declutter newsletter. Now, your decluttering process. I know you have about 20,000 emails that you want or need to declutter. Schedule some sort of time chunk, maybe on a Sunday, or a certain amount of, an hour, no more than 2, preferably an hour. You can get a lot done in an hour. You can just schedule that on the weekend, or you can even do how many Susan, 1 email at a time to get rid of or unsubscribe to. Set a viewing time limit. Now, especially if you're ADHD, we can get down that, we can get lost in a rabbit hole and feel like, oh, well, just a few more emails and I'll be all through it. Okay, what I find works best is if you set a time limit. For me, 15 minutes is about all I can handle, 15, 20 minutes. To look at your emails in the morning or later on in the morning or afternoon, whenever it is that you're doing it. Skim them first. Get rid of, again, the obvious trash. And then if you color code, which we're going to talk more about on Thursday, and color code them as to who they're from. Like I have 9 specific companies or categories that have different, those little color code things that you have on Gmail. Anyway, I'm sure they're on the others, as on Verizon or whatever as well. And then address the time sensitive first. I have another idea about this as well, but address the time sensitive first. I have made this mistake where I've said, okay, I'll come back to it and I'll just get rid of a few more junk mails, and then I'm out of time for email. I have to go on to the next project, and sometimes That can be a speaking opportunity that you can lose, or money that's been sent to you, whatever it is. So address the time sensitive first. Tomorrow we will talk about one is not enough. One is all, I know I talk a lot about one, but tomorrow's one is not enough. Until then, look down below for the link and download your 7 easy steps to conquer your physical and mental clutter. While you're there, go ahead, book that quick and no cost call with me, and let's talk about if my one-on-one or our clutter-free collective membership, minimal commitment, maximum results group program will help you create a calm and clutter-free life. Have a great day, everybody. Bye for now.